Hello, it's Friday the 22nd of September and this is my latest Thunderball prediction video. Now this is what the chart looks like for machines 5 and 6 and sets of balls 1 to 4, which are the two machines and the 4 sets of balls that are being used at the moment. Now if we look at this chart, you can see that we've got 5 numbers stacked up in this column. These have all occurred 25 times in these two machines and these 4 sets of balls, and we've got 17, the most overdue, 30, 26 and 32 most frequent, and if you notice, we've got these little clusters of numbers where they seem to be stacked up, which is a bit strange. So that's what the main numbers look like. If you look at the Thunderball numbers, you can see number 3 most frequent, number 8 most overdue. The other numbers scattered somewhere between. Now if we look at the chart for, if we look at the chart for the Thunderball numbers using the entire draw history and not just the draw history, since the number of main numbers went up from 35 to 39. This is what the chart looks like, and you see we've got this very interesting column where we've got 5 Thunderballs, at 5 out of 14 Thunderballs that have all occurred exactly 28 times. Seems to be quite an anomaly. So I'm guessing that number 8 is going to be the Thunderball for tonight, because it's the most overdue and because this column is kind of heavily loaded. And if we look at the chart for all the machines and all the sets of balls, it looks like number 12 is the most overdue. That's the most overdue number at the moment, and 11's the most frequent. But considering that they're using machines 5 and 6 and sets of balls 1 to 4, I'd probably go for number 8. That's the Thunderball. Now looking at the main numbers for all machines and all sets of balls, this is where they are at the moment. Looks like kind of a wavy line pattern, and we've got 3 numbers here that are very frequent compared to all the rest of the numbers. So that's what the chart looks like at the moment. Now if we look at how the chart's changed in the last 4 draws, it looks like that. Then it changed to this, then this, notice it didn't change in draw 215 because we're looking at these 4 sets of balls. In draw 2115 it was set of balls number 7, so that won't change on this chart. And that's the second most recent draw, and that's where we are now. So if you can guess what happens next, you might win some money if you're going to play the Thunderball. And let's just have a look at how the chart for the Thunderballs has changed recently. And we'll just look at these two machines and these 4 sets of balls in the last few draws. Number 5 was one of the most frequent and most overdue, which is probably why that number did occur as predicted. Yep, I guessed that would occur, and it did. Then number 14, which for some reason came into this column, which is very strange. So if you guess what happens next, then you'll get the Thunderball as well. So that concludes this video. Good luck in tonight's draw. I hope this video helps you to pick the winning numbers.